Alright guys, another week, another episode of Dragon Ball Super. And here we are on to episode 8. This episode is called Goku Steps Up, The Last Chance from Beerus. Okay, so this episode picks up right where the last one left off. So Vegeta has just transformed Super Saiyan 2, and he begins a vicious assault on Beerus. Vegeta actually gets quite a few good hits in. Unlike the movie where Vegeta basically just gets one rocking punch in on Beerus, here Vegeta actually gets 2 or 3 good shots on Beerus. It's the first time we've even seen him, touched or even affected by someone attacking him. Vegeta ends everything with a Gallic gun. It was nice to see him toss that out again, but it does not affect Beerus even in the slightest, and Vegeta realizes, oh shit, right, I don't think I can beat him. At this point, Beerus asks if Vegeta is the Super Saiyan God, and then Beerus is kind of like, no, because you're not a worthy opponent. But it has been a long time since I've had to use 1/10 of my power, and so obviously Beerus is using 10% to knock Vegeta out, and he does quickly just, knock Vegeta out. And then at that point, Beerus says, even if you're not the Super Saiyan God, I had more fun with you than I did the Saiyan on King Kai's planet, which I thought, that's pretty interesting that, Vegeta, at least temporarily, was stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku on King Kai's planet. At this point, Beerus, he looks over at some food on the table, and he does lament that it would be such a waste to destroy the Earth with how delicious the food is. So at this point, Bulma tells him, listen, we have so many delicious goodies we can give you. Don't destroy the planet. So Beerus decides that he will give the Earthlings one last attempt at saving their planet. And Beerus decides that he will play Oolong in rock, paper, scissors to determine the fate of the planet. I really like this part. I thought it's pretty funny. This is your, very typical anime, type thing where there's always rock, paper, scissors to settle things. And he does ask Oolong, you're pink, are you of the same race, of the same one that took all the pudding from me? He's referring to Fat Boo. And Oolong tells him that he is not in the same race as Boo. With some encouragement from everyone else, he decides that he will actually engage Beerus in the rock, paper, scissors battle here. They really drag this scene out as Oolong and Beerus play rock, paper, scissors. It's going back to the old Dragon Ball Z type of, it's showing Gohan and Cell right before they fight, but we see a glimpse of Gohan standing there, and then it shows a glimpse of Cell standing there, and then it shows everyone watching on the sidelines, and then you see, sweat dripping down Mr. Satan's head, and then Gohan finally charges Cell. It's almost kind of like that here, as Beerus and Oolong spend several minutes playing rock, paper, scissors, even though they only do 3 rounds. Oolong does scissors, and so does Beerus. They both do scissors the first 2 times, and then the 3rd time, Oolong does scissors again, but Beerus decides he will use rock, and so Beerus wins. And it's funny, they actually do give Poir a little line of dialogue in which Poir comes over and says, you idiot, how could you pick the same thing 3 times in a row? And they're going back and forth. That's pretty funny. So at this point, since Beerus won in rock, paper, scissors, he decides that, alright, time to destroy the planet. And he floats up and is preparing what looks to be, his God of Destruction energy type death ball. Similar attack to what Frieza used several times. And just as Beerus is about to lay waste to the Earth, who shows up but Goku finally decides that he will come back into the picture. It's actually been quite a while since we've seen any interaction with Goku. At this point, Goku asks Beerus, he basically says, with a little time, he thinks he can find the Super Saiyan God. And Beerus seems a little intrigued, so he decides that he will give Goku only a little bit of time. So at this point, Goku begins to ask Goten and Trunks about the Dragon Balls and ask if he can use the Dragon Balls from Bulma. And Vegeta does butt in, and he realizes that Goku must have been there for a while. But Goku cuts him off, and he says, "Alright kids, get the Dragon Balls, let's summon Shenron, and he can tell us all about the Super Saiyan God." And at that point, the episode cuts off. So next time they're going to be summoning Shenron. I'm sure the next episode will open up with that. And the scenes from the next episode show them summon Shenron. And then we do finally get our first glimpse of Super Saiyan God Goku. So in the next episode, Super Saiyan God Goku will actually appear, although I bet it might be in only the last minute or two that Super Saiyan God Goku is on screen, and it's probably not going to be until episode 10 where Super Saiyan God Goku and Beerus actually begin their fighting. But I'll see you guys for episode 9, and we will see.